Well, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And this is caught at the end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 36 yards. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And Matthews has it right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a 1st down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw is Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. To throw Mariota. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. There defensively to break that one up. Ken Crawley.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try now for Succop. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short. And they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. The return man is Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Drake. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota now. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, Mariota. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And an alley to run. Back now in Miami. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Drake off the give from Tannehill. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Finds a seam inside the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mariota. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. They'll try and run it in with Henry. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Trying to improvise. Throw right side, caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. Kenny Still is the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with